Hello everybody, this is Manu-S, and welcome to another Eternal Brews video series. Due to some popular demand after the latest stream highlight with the Evelina Dinomight deck, people wanting the decklist and stuff, I decided I should just do an Eternal Brews video on it, give you the full deal rather than just throw the decklist in some Reddit post. So here we go. Time to go boom with the Dinomight. Hopefully some more sweet draws like in the stream highlight that you can find up here. I'll link it up here in the corner for anyone to check out. Alright, let's talk about the decklist. The deck basically is split into two parts, unit-wise, Explorers and Dinosaurs. There's only 12 Explorers, 4 Evelina, 4 Sauropod Wrangler, and 4 Amber Acolyte. These are the best Explorers that I could find to fit into the deck, that also can be played early enough to properly buff most Dinosaurs in our hand, since if they are higher in the curve, we might have already dropped a bunch of our Dinosaurs. Evelina at 2 now is pretty amazing, especially now you can go Evelina into Amber Acolyte into Dinosaurs with 2 buffs, which is great. Alright, so the other units are all the good Dinosaurs. Scaly Gruan, this is one of the Dinosaurs that's not that good, but a 1/4 for 2 is already still pretty good stats. And if it gets some buffs from Evelina or Avisaur Patriarch, it quickly becomes a really big roadblock that stops everything, which is sort of its job. I tried the deck a bit without Scaly Gruan on stream and just didn't work. Gruan is too important to stabilize early for all the like slightly underpowered echo units to take over, since we need to buy ourselves some time to unfold our card advantage Dinosaurs. Then we have for Pteriax Hatchling, the first Echo card advantage Dinosaur. Benefits heavily from Evelina buffs and later from Patriarch ultimate. Also can get really cheap real quick between Patriarch, if it gets big enough, even Sauropod Wrangler, and putting it back on our deck with Avisaur, and gives us a good evasive attacker to fly over opposing defenses. Avisaur Patriarch, just another solid flyer. Ultimate's pretty relevant, helps the deck stall a bit more to get to the ultimate and ramp into the later Dinosaurs or do multiple things a turn. Nesting Avisaur the same, another flyer, great synergy with Hatchling and Twinbrood Sauropod for the most part, to get some extra Dinosaurs for cheap and explode onto the board while also having another flying attacker. Then we have Twinbrood Sauropod, aka Cow, because it moves so nicely when you drop it. And yeah, this is another way for the deck to get card advantage, get extra Dinosaurs, and make the Evelina buff count even more, because then you have both halves being buffed, and turning the medium-sized Sauropods into legit threats. If they get 2 buffs from anything or an ultimate from Avisaur Patriarch, they even beat Sandstorm Titan in a 1-on-1, which is great. And last but not least, everyone's favorite dinosaur, Predatory Carnosaur, which also benefits nicely from any buff of any kind. Once it's a 7/7, it can kill almost everything without dying itself, which is amazing. And it gets accelerated by Sauropod Wrangler and Patriarch to usually come down turn 5. That's the other thing with the Explorers. Evelina buffs, Wrangler accelerates, and Amber Acolyte fixes colors and guarantees power drops, so they all have utilitarian value past triggering Evelina, which is great, making the deck more consistent and faster. And we have for Permafrost, kind of the go-to removal for Elysian to not get run over in the beginning. 3 Backlash to mostly fight Ashroll, but also some other stuff that might be a pain in the ass, like burn spells that could kill us Channel the Tempest, stuff like that. They're not so common anymore. Smuggler's Stash, now that it costs 6, and so on. As last cards, I basically just added 2 Xenan Initiation as like additional removal in addition to the Permafrost and Carnosaur. Since we have a bunch of solid targets, like the 4 and 5 drops, or even just the Carnosaur, or sometimes early one of the 2 drops to deal with an early drop of the opponent. 1 Twinning Ritual, currently as like an additional way to get card advantage from the Acolytes, or say copy an Evelina early on, or get another Carnosaur. Could be that this is better off as another killer card, could also be that there should be more than one of these to just give the deck some more punch in terms of resources, and also copying Carnosaur pretty sweet. So if I would have room for a second, I'd probably run a second. And then we have the power base, basically 27 power plus 2 Seek plus 4 Acolyte. So this is basically 29 power currently, which might be a bit on the low end, and it's possible that the Twinning Ritual slot might even just need to be a power. We have 3 more dinosaurs in Ember Monument, aka Rhinoc, which is a dinosaur as unit type. So we have like 29 base power and 4 Acolyte, which so far has been working pretty well, given that the Wranglers, the Patriarchs, and also the nesting Avisaur reduce cost and accelerate as well, giving us less top end than it looks, because our 5 and 6 drops usually should cost 4 and 5, not 5 and 6, or sometimes even less, which is why it has been working pretty well so far. And yeah, the power base is just pretty self-explanatory. 12 duels, 2 Seek, 3 Monument to not have too much depleted slow power. Alright, and that's the deck list. Let's hop into some games and crush some people with dinosaurs. Stay tuned for the first half of the games coming up in a moment. Thanks for watching.